In the early 16th century, King Henry VIII of England was consumed by a singular obsession: securing a male heir to continue the Tudor dynasty. His marriage to Catherine of Aragon had failed in this regard. After several pregnancies, only one child survived, a daughter, Mary. As Catherine aged, Henry lost hope that she would ever give him a son. As Henry's frustration mounted, his eyes turned toward a new figure at court, Anne Boleyn. Anne entered the royal court as a lady-in-waiting to Queen Catherine. Anne was not traditionally beautiful, but she was striking, intelligent, and most importantly, she refused to become just another mistress. She insisted on marriage, and Henry, believing she might finally provide him with a son, pursued her relentlessly. By the mid-1520s, Henry began seeking an annulment from Catherine. He argued that his marriage was invalid from the beginning, based on a biblical passage that warned of childlessness if a man marries his brother's widow. The Pope, caught between religious authority and the political power of Catherine's nephew, the Holy Roman Emperor Charles V, refused to grant the annulment. Henry, unwilling to accept papal refusal, took matters into his own hands. With the support of his advisors, he broke from the Roman Catholic Church and declared himself head of the Church of England. That same year, he and Anne were secretly married, and Thomas Cranmer, now Archbishop of Canterbury, declared Henry's marriage to Catherine null and void. Later that year, Anne gave birth to a daughter, Elizabeth. Though Henry had hoped for a son, he remained optimistic. But over the next few years, Anne suffered multiple miscarriages, including one believed to be a male child. Her influence at court began to decline. She had made many enemies, and Henry's attention turned to Jane Seymour, another lady-in-waiting. In January 1536, Catherine of Aragon died. That same month, Anne suffered a devastating miscarriage, reportedly of a male child. Henry, once deeply infatuated, now saw Anne as a failed investment. His desire for a male heir had not been fulfilled, and he began to consider removing her from power altogether. Just a few months later, Anne was arrested. She was charged with adultery, incest, and high treason, crimes that carried the death penalty. Anne was imprisoned in the Tower of London and put on trial in May 1536. Despite her protests of innocence and the lack of real evidence, she was found guilty. On May 19, 1536, Anne was taken to the Tower of London. A French swordsman carried out the execution with a single stroke. She was just 35 years old. Just 11 days after Anne's execution, Henry married Jane Seymour. Though she died in disgrace, Anne's legacy would outlast many of those who orchestrated her downfall. Her daughter Elizabeth would one day take the throne and become one of the most successful and iconic monarchs in English history.